Hello YouTube, this is Annabelle56 and here we have the Derwent 24 Watercolour Collection, and I'm doing this review separate from my main watercolour pencil collection because this collection doesn't just feature watercolour pencils. Okay, so that's what you get. It says every Derwent pencil is crafted to the same exact high standards, keeping alive the impeccable heritage of the Cumberland Pencil Company, home of traditional British pencil making since 1832. The skills and experience we have gained over the generations have enabled us to create the world's largest range of fine art pencils, from the simplest graphite pencil to an inspiring collection of colour pencils to suit the creative desire of every artist. Today we remain committed to developing and creating innovative fine art pencils whose quality and consistency is, we believe, unsurpassed. Okay, so that's their spiel. Okay, so what do you get? You get a lovely Derwent rubber, which is very nice of them. You get a pencil sharpener, which is wonderful because some of these pencils, as you can somewhat see, some are thicker, some are thinner, and some aren't pencils at all. And they all can use this. So this is wide enough to take the ink intents, which are quite thick and chunky. Okay, you get this lovely watercolour pencil. It's one of the best. Watercolour pencil? Bleh. It's not a watercolour pencil, it's a paintbrush. What am I on? As you can tell, I'm on holiday. Apologies. It's one of the best watercolour brushes I've ever used. It's very much like a pen or a pencil when you use it. It's just fantastic. Okie dokie, on to the colours. You get 2, 4, 6 Aqua Tones. Now, Aqua Tones are basically like, imagine a giant colouring crayon that's water soluble, and that's basically what this is. So you can grate it if you want, and you can use that. You can take the paint straight off with the paintbrush, wet the paintbrush, and apply it to the top of that, or you can colour it down really quickly and then get your paintbrush to go over it. It's basically a water soluble crayon. And they're really good. You get a brown, a purple, a light blue, a light green, an orange, and a light yellow. Next, you come on to the watercolour pencils, which are 2, 4, 6, 8. You get 8 of them. You get a grey, a white, a black, a sort of sandy brown colour, which I really like, as you can somewhat tell by it being the most sharpened. It's raw sienna, and it's absolutely lovely for just those little hints for blending. I adore it because it works so well. Then I've got a pink, which, as you can somewhat see, I've not really used very much, and a red, a green, a blue. So it's a really nice selection of colours. Then I'm going to show you this. It is a Derwent Sketching Dark Wash. It's a sketching pencil, but also when you apply water to it, it becomes a dark wash. So that's really good. It is thick, and it is a quality pencil. Okay, so Aqua Tones and watercolours are watercolours. It's just these are more waxy, and it's basically they've taken the middle part of this pencil and just created it into a nice sort of waxy crayon type thing. They are very similar, those are. The ink intents aren't, because they aren't watercolour based. They are an insoluble thing, but it's actually ink. It's basically, you know those different colour inks that you can get? They basically taken the liquid and made that into this, an ink stick, and stuck it in a pencil. Which is really good because these are so strong. They are unbelievably strong. So use with caution, because you can end up overdoing it or underdoing it with these guys. But just a little dot will add so much colour to your painting. It is unreal. Hence why these are not as lowly sharpened as these guys, because these guys are strong colours, but they do have that watery colour, you know, kind of, is it there, is it not? But they're quite strong. They're not as bad as like the W.H. Smith's watercolour pencils. These are much better. The Derwent ink intents Oh my goodness, it's like, get back, get back, get back. Which also explains why my white watercolour pencil is so short, because sometimes if you just add a little bit of white to it, it actually knocks the ink intense colour back, because it is very, very bright, and you just sort of like, actually I wasn't kind of going to go for that kind of brightness. But I do have a remedy for that, which is the 24 Graph a Hint pencils, which I will be doing a separate review. So that's what you get inside the 24 Watercolour Collection. I recommend it purely because you get the sharpener, which you can use on all of your pencils. If you sharpen your Aqua Tones, don't get rid of the scrapings, because you can actually use them. Derwent do a nice shake and save, where you can save the shavings from your ink intense blocks, from your art bar, from your Aqua Tones. Because remember, all of this can be used to do your painting, even like the back and the front. So it's a really, really good controlled way of producing quality art. Okie dokie, I've rambled enough about the 24 Watercolour Collection. I'm now going to move on to 3 different sets of watercolour pencils that I've got. And that's going to be my next review. So, bye!